The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has occasionally received some criticism by those outside the faith for having pentagrams or inverted pentagrams on some of their temples. Most particularly is their usage on the Salt Lake City and Nauvoo temples. The view is that these symbols are associated with evil or Satanism, and I guess by association LDS temples are secretly satanic or evil. Is it really a problem, or are people manufacturing a problem? Any symbol like the pentagram, inverted or not, can mean different things to different people in different periods of time. Just because the meaning or view of something may change, does not mean one must abandon the use of it to fit the new political or social correctness of the day. We can lose much history and understanding if we allow such things to happen. Our connections and understand of history and our ancestors can be diluted. Like the pentagram, the swastika is symbol that is old and has been used by many groups over history. It only became associated with something bad with Adolf Hitler used it in association with Nazism. Thus a perfectly good symbol as became corrupted by certain individuals, and the effects of it remain to this day. The same is true with the pentagram. The symbol has been around a very long time, but negative connotations regarding it are more recent in human history. The pentagram was used in the official seal of Jerusalem from around 300 BC to 150 BC. On Roman Emperor Constantine's official royal seal, a Chi-Rho cross is found on one side and a pentagram on the other. In fact, it was used in various Christian artwork and on church buildings throughout the world. Why would these Christians use an evil or satanic symbol on their churches? The answer is they would not. The pentagram was not seen by the people to be evil or satanic. It is not certain through the fog of history when it became to be understood as evil. Some say it started during the Inquisition, while others indicate it was sometime during the 19th century. The first person that I know of that give association with the inverted pentagram as being evil was Alphonse Louis Constant. He is also known as Eliphas Levi Zard, who lived from 1810 to 1875 in France. He studied the occult and published a book in 1855 called The Ritual of Transcendental Magic. It is here he makes an association between the pentagram and Satanism. Regardless, the pentagram, inverted or not, continued to be used and accepted in society during the 19th century and beyond. The Great Star flag had small pentagrams arranged in a way that formed a larger, inverted pentagram. The Medal of Honor award has an inverted pentagram. The American flag today has 50 pentagrams on it. Why put a pentagram on a LDS temple? Revelation 12:1 seems to be one of the reasons it was put on the original Nauvoo temple. Wandel Mace, the foreman on the temple, said, "The order of architecture on the Nauvoo temple was unlike anything in existence. It was purely original, being a representation of the church, the bride, the Lamb's wife." John the Revelator, in the 12th chapter and 1st verse of the book of Revelation says, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. This is portrayed in the beautifully cut stone of this grand temple. The pentagram also has had some association with Jesus Christ in referring to the morning star. Carved upon the keystone is a magnificent star, called the Star of the Morning. Being in an elevated position, it looks out in bold relief upon the rising sun. The Reverend Friedrich Restin, Our Christian Symbols, wrote, "The five-pointed star is symbolic of the Epiphany, or the manifest nature of God. In Matthew 2:2, it is recorded that the wise men came from the east and asked, 'Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and have come to worship him.' The five-pointed star is the star out of Jacob, Numbers 24:17, Jesus Christ, the bright and morning star, Revelation 22:16, who manifested himself to the Gentiles. When it comes to pentagrams, inverted or not, on Latter-day Saint temples, What is important is how the symbol was seen by Latter-day Saints who put it on the temple. How Wiccans or people of other faiths view the symbol did not factor into the equation, nor should it have. Some may ask, why not just take these symbols down, since some people in the population view these symbols as evil? I guess that would be an easy way, but I am not sure that is the correct thing to do. In a time where traditions are being modified or changed, should we allow those who seek to change things win the day? To remove these symbols would be to surrender the pentagram to people like Alphonse Louis Constant. Rather than taking the easy road, perhaps taking history back and restoring the pentagram to a more honorable position would be better. I would advocate leaving the symbol on the temple and use it as a tool to educate people that the pentagram is only evil and satanic if you choose to make it that. Thank you for your time.